Hello and welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. My name is WWEdeadman, but you already know that. Last time we built a plane that should be able to land on Duna and go SSTO from Duna. I actually looked it up. It should actually have enough Delta V to get off Duna. The Delta V requirement is roughly 1,500 meters per second. We have 2,000 and something, so that should be no problem. One problem we're gonna have is how we're gonna get this thing into orbit. And I think we're gonna have to build some sort of shuttle-style contraption there. We may end up just launching two of those strapped to each side of a rocket and landing one back at Kerbal safely, or something like that. Or just fly that one to the North Pole or something like that. That's probably something I'll do. Because I wanted to explore the Kerbal poles anyway. But what we're gonna do this episode is we're gonna actually build the first stage that I want to... Hello, toolbar. You're gone. That's nice. Okay. Nice. No problem. I don't need you. I'm gonna actually design the part that's a crew capacity of 1. Then let's just stick... I wanna take at least 3 with me, so... I don't know if I'm actually gonna just go ahead and take this thing. You know, I wanna have this for some reason. You know, when we come back, we're gonna get back with one Kerbal in the... or Ronnie Kerman, of course, still in the plane, if everything goes right. So, I'm thinking that we're gonna have... actually just the lander can return to Kerbal and this thing to crash or something. I don't know. Or maybe we're just gonna stick these together like that. Strut the hell out of that. And... strut the hell out of that. You know what the hell out of that means? That means strut the hell out of it. Yeah. Hell strutted out of it, okay. So I wanna take 3 Kerbals with me, of course. Just not sure how to go about this. Also, toggle the flag on this. That looks weird if it has so many flags. Then we're gonna have landing parachutes for this thing, of course, since we want to be able to land this safely back at Kerbal. So we're gonna have like... Nope. 2 times symmetry is completely enough for this. Like this, and then one right here. That should be okay. That should have no problem landing again. Yeah. Because I kind of want them to be able to look out the window up front and stuff like that. Or at least the one that's in there. We can just assume that these are actually connected inside. Yeah. Then we need the actual transfer stage on that. Because I'm gonna tow the plane and all of that over. And the Ike-lander, of course. Because we're gonna have an Ike-lander separate to this. So what I want is, first of all, RCS fuel, then normal fuel tank, and off of that I want some stuff, some structural stuff. to see where we're going here. Actually, just go ahead and make these like that. And actually angle them a little bit, because I do not want my ship to burn up. Not that that would actually be a possibility, but I think that's not actually done by the game, but nonetheless, I want this thing to... Hey, don't lag. Yeah, this should work. And of course we use our newly acquired nuclear engines. That's our transfer stage. That's gonna get some more fuel, of course, because that's not gonna be enough to get to Duna and back. So, also strutting is kind of an issue here. And I want to be able to decouple this, of course, so I kind of need a decoupler here. Decoupler? Big decoupler? Thank you. Because when we come back, we need to decouple this. Because we need this to go back down to Kerbal. We gotta, actually, when we get back, we gotta either aero brake pretty well, or we gotta do this under engine power, because I guess we should not we should not have the plane which is going to stick like off of this and stuff land as well like that. Oh, this is going to be a very large ship when it's done. So, we're gonna call this Hephaistos I. I actually don't know how to pronounce Hephaistos in English. I'm just going with the original Greek pronunciation. Transfer engine. Yeah. Should be good. This does have monoprop in it, doesn't it? So, just in case we need to have some maneuvering done with this. Also, I definitely want a large SAS module in here, which means we can strut this actually to here. Looks better. No, actually I want to use these. Not that many. 4's more than enough. 4's more than enough, hello? Come on. You're getting on my nerves. I'm right on something there, am I not? How about I just make these individual? Here. 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 And here. They're pretty omnidirectional, so I guess they should work still. Just so that we don't have any bullshit going on there. In case we need it, we have it, and that's all we really need. Also, I will go ahead and put some on here and on the rest of the ship, because being able to maneuver this is not a bad idea, because I have the RCS, might as well use it. Yeah, then we need a for the transfer, of course, a big Rocamax tank. And probably a little bit more than that, so not too much. Let's say like this, and give me a fairing ring. Aerodynamics. Fairing base ring. Extra radius, please. Nodes. No, not 7. All but 7. 6. Because that works pretty fine, as far as I know. Fuel crossfeed, true, because we need to actually crossfeed the fuel there. I hope that works. And then we're gonna have which ones are actually the ones that look better on this. So this looks weird. And I think the conic one won't be any better, will it? That looks actually weirder, so stay with that one. Yeah. Ejection power, full throttle here. Even if that usually does not work very well. I just wanna try. Those go off, and then the 6 start, the 8 engines start. Okay, now we need something to get this into orbit, and actually something to dock down there. So, docking port. We don't have the big adaptive docking ports yet, do we? That's actually a bit of a bummer. Because then we need to use these. And the structural thing. Hello. Structural stuff. That thingy-majig here. Then we're gonna have I guess that's under utility, yeah, here. Not that many. Actually, just for you know, being, for the sake of being symmetrical, I'm going to use 2. Boxes, container type A. Would you? And fill them up with stuff that we probably need, which is strut and point. $30 of those. Photovoltaics, I probably should use those on the upper stage. Or actually, I could just probably fit this on somewhere else. On the things, I already know, yeah. Do I really need anything else? No. So close that container. Do the same thing over here. That's really the one thing I want in there. Is struts. So let's take those down again. I need some photovoltaic panels. Might as well put those on here, I guess. Just put them out of here. Yeah. Even though, for realism's sake, don't put them where the RCS thrusters are. Because those would make them fall off. I have no clue where to put... just put them there and that's it. I really don't give a fuck. Those of course got to go to Action Group 1. Almost my panel action group. You come back on here. Hello? Okay. So, next thing. Actually, just to make this a little bit more convenient, we're gonna use the fairing ring here. And another one on the other side with a decoupler in between that. I always feel awkward putting decouplers there, so kinda put a second docking port there, I guess. Or I don't know. This should fit together, shouldn't they? So then we just go ahead and strut a little bit between here. Not single struts, please. Okay. Also, please go straight up. Kinda straight, at least. Make 0.5 extra radius here. 0.05. Yeah. And put the fairings on. Fairing. Pretty much not important what kind of fairing goes onto there. Just shouldn't really decouple easily. So get those two in here. Get them up here. I'll do those manually. And now put something beneath that that could lift this thing. I just realized I need to put something else on here. Flight computer. Only one, please. Could I have that somewhere where it doesn't fuck up? I don't want that to like sink in there, but well, I guess that's okay. So, get something beneath that. What do we have here? Also, I really don't know whether I'm just gonna go ahead and put Kerbals in there or not when I launch it. I'm gonna actually think about that later. But right now, why? Why do you not want to go under there? Cause you fucked up, I guess. Why does that not... Huh? Okay. You have weird mechanics, my friend. Then we need one of you. Anyway. Okay. How about that? Now it works. Weird. In any way. Huh. We're gonna have a skipper engine on the last one here. And before that we decouple. Decoupler. And have a pretty huge contraption under that, I guess. Which will also have... Oh, by the way. Totally forgot. I need to be able to move this thing too. Yeah. So we need this. Get higher. Then we need decouplers. Mainsail below that. Mainsail engine. Okay. Why would you decouple that there? Actually, just get that one in here and make that one decouple when that one started already, I guess. What? Whoa, wait, what? Okay. That's decoupler and those engines not. But that engine. Then we pull off these whenever we want. This decoupler is actually that up here We don't want that to start without us wanting it to start. Actually, that's the last thing below those. That thing's gonna go manually. Yeah. Okay. Decouplers. What do we have here? What do we do? You know, I'd like to do 5 times symmetry. There's a trick to do that. Gonna just show that off real quick. We don't have that part. That's bad. Okay, then we're not gonna show that off real quick. Unless that works with this. I don't know. Cause that stuff works with a weird floaty tank glitch. That's... Yep. There's the floaty tank glitch. Cause that goes around that one. You know, usually that should work when I do that a little bit further out. So, hello. Where's my structural stuff? See? Okay. So, where's my tanks? There. 3 times symmetry. And then we do 3 times symmetry on this. And then we do this. Pull these off and have 5. Usually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that works. So now I am in that symmetry mode, and I can just go ahead, grab these, and put 5 on here. No, those are really cool. And it doesn't have any weird effects either, so we can just save that thing. And yeah, I know it's showing 6 times down there. It's actually 5 times. I don't know what we're gonna do with that. Actually, let me take the we already had that, didn't we? Like the that one, the liquid fuel boosters. Yeah, I just need to mount these lower. Like here. Should be on. Yep. Okay. And as you see, even in the staging, it shows 5. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And with that 6. No? So, which one's that? Okay, so we want those to actually... Can we asparagus stage a 5 times symmetry? I don't think so. So we're just gonna have this fuel flow into the middle from each tank. Start all at the same time and go ahead and do these 5 separations. Okay. And with those 5 separations, I probably want some separatrons to start. Also, right here we need some structure. You know, I love how I have these huge parts, but no medium ones. Those are really not very conveniently placed in the tech tree. In any way, we're gonna put this and the little ones. Those. Or actually those, probably. Yeah. So we have like thrust to weight ratio is not the best right now. Okay, in any way, we need separatrons for this. Sepatron 2. Go away with that, thank you. That should work. That usually works very well. And those should go off exactly there. For once, those are where they should be. Huh. And then we're gonna have some strutting to do. Of course. Because we want this to not wobble too much up top. And we want this to be affixed to this also. Yeah, that looks good. And I'm gonna just go ahead and do these in here, right underneath and to the outside of the middle of the tank. Then this should go exactly straight away. Yeah. Just to surely have some kind of force pushing the stuff away from my ship, I'm gonna use the normal little sepatrons here, or actually those are the ones I want. In there and here. Actually, let's angle those a bit, because I don't want them to damage my stuff. Now you're not on the right height. Okay. That should work. Save this thing. And I guess we're gonna strap on some solid boosters because I don't think 2000 meters per second delta V are going to quite cut it. So decouplers. Then we can toggle the flag on these because we don't need those if we put boosters above. Oh, really? I need to do that on each and every tank separately. The show if thing and launch effect thing, that's cool rockets. You can make them show or not show the stuff in the VAB, and you can of course turn it on and off for each and every tank and engine. Booster. Wrong tab. There we go. Actually get this a bit higher. And then retro boosters off. Probably with a nose cone on there. Cone. Nose cone. Come on. This is getting so big that my game's lagging already. So yeah. We want all of... Yeah, I thought that those alone would not do stuff, so... what I want is... Those 5 are in there, aren't they? Yeah. Those 5 are those 5. Okay. Then we want this to go down here. This and these. Hello? Oh, come on. These to go down here. And in retrospect, exactly the opposite order. We want this. Would you mind recognizing when I hold shift, my friend? Or was it... Oh, it was actually control to do that. Okay, I am sorry. What the hell? Those up here. Those 5 should be the boosters. Yeah. So that starts all at the same time. Then we pull that off. I've still a lot of... Okay. We get those off. Yeah. Then we get those off. Then we have that left. Then that gets off. Yeah, I think that's okay. Should work. Should work. Just put some launch clamps on that and try to launch it in the next episode, I guess. Clamps. Why would you? And alt-click, get those over here too. And then put that a little bit down so that we start approximately above the ground. Should be okay. There's exactly one SAS unit on this, and that's probably a little bit not enough, but we're gonna see if it works. Hell, I'll just put one in here. Large. Oh, really? Hello? You moron. Are you a complete moron? I take that as a yes. You know that, right? Ah. Now you work. Why doesn't that work when there's already fairings on? Seriously. Okay. In any way, strut the shit out of those boosters there. And then hope that this thing launches next episode. Let's take the B9 struts. Oh, look! Actually shows me the toolbar now. Don't ask me how that was a thing. And down here, those are enough. Nice. Okay. Save this thing and launch it in the next episode. I guess this is one of the biggest rockets I've built in this season. Yet. But, yeah. Like and favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more. And until next time, I'm WWEdeadman. Bye.